ready to put some plants in some 5-gallon buckets out here and run some drip irrigation off of my water tanks. Eventually, I'm going to turn this whole area out here, and plus where I'm standing, I'm going to have it all mulched and put some raised beds in. But I'm short for time. I got a few extra plants that didn't actually go in the main garden over there. So I'm going to go ahead and grow some in a 5-gallon bucket and run some drip irrigation. So I'm just going to start with this little area here. I've got some cardboard down. I've soaked it, and then we're going to mulch on top of it. And what we're going to do with that, the reason why we're wetting it, is if you just put the cardboard down dry, it will help keep the weeds from coming up and through. But the water that soaks into the mulch will just sheet off of the dry cardboard and won't go into the soil, and will kill all the soil, bacteria and all the micro organisms and stuff down in the soil that give you good soil. And we don't want to do that. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with this area, but I know I don't want to kill my soil off. So we're going to go ahead and soak it down. That way when we mulch on top of it, we'll keep that water in there, and then any future rain or anything like that will continue to let water seep into the ground. So finished my piping up there, got a water hose spigot on, and we'll run the drip irrigation off that. So all right, let's get this mulch down. All right guys, we got the mulch laid down here, and got a few plants in the pots with the potting soil and everything like that. What I did was I had probably about 60 or 70 plants left to go in the regular garden here as of just a couple of days ago. So I went ahead and held these out to the side. These were the best of the bunch, the best of the tomato varieties and whatnot. And so I went ahead and kept those out, knowing that I was going to do this weekend. So we've got 5 different tomato varieties in there, and then at the end I've got 3 pepper plants. And what my plan is to do here is I want to be able to, well, like I said, I want to run the irrigation down, but then later this fall, when we start getting close to our first freeze, I want to be able to just basically take off all the irrigation and disconnect it and take it back inside my grow room over there, and we'll be able to keep everything from freezing over and still have some fresh tomatoes and peppers and stuff for at least a few more weeks as we head into winter. Now over here, I've got 2 raspberries that cuttings that just put in, and then I got some strawberries. I put about 10 cuttings in each one. So where I got those at Tractor Supply here the other day. Actually, Mrs. Tactical Homesteader picked these up a couple weeks ago. They were on sale for just a couple of bucks, and same thing with these things. And they came with bags to hang them, and I really didn't want to do that. So we just put them in the pots over there. And so there's 10 strawberry sets of roots over there in each pot. So hopefully we'll get a few of those to come up. I know I won't get any berries from them this year probably, since it's already June. But we'll have them established for next year. So all right, I'm going to get to working on the irrigation, and I'll come back in a minute. All right guys, got most of the irrigation run. I'm going to end up having to run back to Lowe's to be able to finish this out. I originally planned on just these 8 buckets with the tomatoes and the peppers, and then adding the strawberries and the raspberries over here. The project kind of grew on me, so I've got to go back and get enough irrigation supplies, a couple more elbows, a little more tubing and emitters in order to be able to finish this out. But I went ahead and tested this, clogged up the end over there, and let the water go, and boy did it go. Each one of these emitters on here are half gallon per hour emitters, and they were just dripping away. The other thing that I ran into, this is the first time I've ran any tubing like this for drip irrigation. So this was all coiled up in the roll where it came from the store, and as I unrolled it in order to be able to run it from each one, because I've got mulch in here on top of the soil, this thing didn't want to stay in here very well at all. The cord or the tubing kept wanting to coil back up and was popping the stakes out. So I just drilled a couple of holes in the side of the bucket, run a zip tie through to hold the stake to the side, and then another zip tie to hold the tubing down to the zip tie that's tied to the side of the bucket. So just make use of a little bit of redneck ingenuity there in order to be able to finish this thing out. But I'm going to go ahead and end this here, and may show you how it's doing here in a few weeks. But there's going to be really nothing new besides just finishing out and running the tubing all the way to the rest of the plants over here. So, all right, guys, I'm going to try to get another garden update as well. We managed to get all the plants in, so we'll go start that here in just a second, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.